Hey sis, hey bro. Today we are talking about self-discipline at work, not willpower. The secret to accomplishing any goal on repeat. Willpower, self-discipline. Willpower focuses on the what, achieving or accumulating what you want. Self-discipline, on the other hand, is anchored in who you want to be. Allow me to give you a real life example. Yeah, you're going to be drinking some of this tea. When I was engaged to my now husband, Ben, I remember setting a goal to get up around 5 a.m. and work out. I wasn't concerned about my wedding dress, but I was obsessed about how it would look on the beach. I was determined to have the most toned physique, flattest tummy I ever had in my life. Needless to say, I came out looking pretty decent in my bikini. However, I haven't seen that morning workout routine since. Cut to today. My goal is to wake up around 5 a.m. still, but to focus on my emotional, mental, and spiritual health. So I currently wake up between 5 to 6 just about every morning to read, journal, pray, or just sit in silence as I drink a warm cup of Moroccan mint green tea. Shout out to Trader Joe. And then I'll watch the sunrise. I look forward to this routine each day, and I never beat myself up if my body signals to just stay in the bed a little bit longer. This daily routine is with me for life. I honestly don't think I can live without it now. The difference? It has everything to do with my perspective and heart behind my goals. The 5 a.m. workout, it was focused on what I wanted to look like versus my current goal is tied to who I'm choosing to be. And that woman is someone who loves herself enough to take care of herself first, which in turn helps me show up better as a wife, mom, friend, and coach. My 5 a.m. workout relied on willpower versus my morning routine, it leans into self-discipline. So let's break down the benefits for integrating self-discipline, and then I'm going to follow up with some steps on how to create self-discipline in your own life. Self-discipline, it magnifies the best and most authentic parts of you. Willpower, it tends to play on your guilt and it feeds your inner critic. Self-discipline offers a peaceful ease to your approach versus an uphill battle and burnout. Success is more sustainable with self-discipline. In contrast, willpower will get you results, but they're very hard to maintain. Now, moving on to those steps on how to cultivate self-discipline in your own life. I've outlined 7. Step 1, evaluate the true reason behind your goal. It should not validate your self-worth. You are enough today. Matter of fact, more than enough, as is whether you meet your goal or not. Step 2, illuminate your North Star. Think mantra, vision board, post-it notes, any creative expression that exemplifies the core of who you're becoming and not what you're striving to achieve or accumulate. Now, steps 3 and 4, they go hand in hand, and I even created a guide that will help you as you walk through it. So just hit the link for your free download. Step 3, acknowledge the roadblocks. We're not going to ignore them. Pinpoint external and internal factors that tend to trigger you to create actions that are opposite of your goal. Essentially, these are your current default settings. Step 4, now we need to update your default settings. It's very, very possible to reroute and shift your automatic responses that you currently have. And here's how you can do it. First, identify one small adjustment that you can make in response to your typical triggers from step 3. And then imagine yourself in those scenarios. However, this time you are going to respond according to your new default settings. And then last, constantly and often reference your North Star. Now, step 5, incrementally practice one new habit at a time. Make it bite sized. Attach it to something you already do. So, even going back to my current goal, I get up, but it started off with just the alarm clock going off. Step 6, patience, progress, and perfectionism. Keep two, kick the other ones to the curb. Patience requires you to embrace the process and not rush it. And if you tend to do that, refer back to steps 3 and 4. Progress. Any progress should be acknowledged and rewarded. So determine now how you will celebrate your growth versus randomly on the spot, which potentially is detrimental to your hard work. And perfectionism. Expect to not get it right every time. Create a script of what you will tell yourself when you slip. Think about your response to a baby learning to walk when she falls down. Handle yourself with care in the same manner. You're worthy of the same love and kindness too, even from yourself. And then the final step 7, find a confidant, but choose wisely. Notice I didn't mention an accountability partner. We're putting the self in self discipline. Too often we blame the other person for not snatching the cookie out of our hands when we're about to put it in our mouth. No more. Find a friend or a professional, like myself, shameless plug, that will walk this journey out with you without hopping into the driver's seat and taking the wheel. Okay, well, that's it for today. Let me know how you plan to put self discipline to work in your own life. And then don't forget to download your free guide. Do it right now. But I love y'all. And as always, live abundantly.